Jason from the Nice Family Vlog, and we thought we would sit down and talk about our cancer journey. He's had cancer since 2020, and it started out in his tonsils. They were treating him for strep throat and tonsillitis. We had gotten married in August of 2020. It was what, 2 months later? It was October?
No, it was a month later, in September.
And they took a biopsy and...
No, they took my tonsil out.
Well, they took his tonsil out, sent it away, and it came back as cancer. He had a tumor removed on his neck, and they had said that you were cancer-free.
And not 30 days later, found out the cancer was back. Yeah. And it was in my right sinus area, which has taken the sight in my right eye. As you can probably see on the video, I've got a mass on my right eye, down on my right jaw.
And he has one in his neck, in the back of his neck back here. That's why he wears the neck brace. It just puts pressure on it, helps him. Last year, he was weed whacking. He came inside and said, you know, he was kind of lamed up, neck kind of hurt. Next day, same thing. He's like, wow, my neck hurts. I said, well, maybe it's just a kink from your weed whacking. Was it 2-3 days
later?
Yeah. Finally, I'm like, no, let's go get checked. We went and got checked. It was a tumor on his spine.
That had broken my neck.
And they had broken his neck. This man walked around for 3 days with a broken neck. So they went in and did surgery to fix the broken neck.
They went from C2 all the way down to L2 with screws and bolts and all the other hardware to hold my head in place. And I had to wear a neck brace for 6 months when I finally took it off, and well, as you can see, I'm back in a neck brace. It's the only way I can function.
It just helps with the pressure. He is on hospice now. I've taken a leave from work to stay home with him. He's on multiple medications for the pain. He's doing well. He's not eating as good as you or I, but he's still eating a little bit. His saliva glands, Piper. His saliva glands, I think, have started working. When he started doing radiation, the radiologist said that the saliva glands would stop working. That's why he had to take medication. But he hasn't had to do a cough drop at night for a long time, have you?
No, it's been almost a month since I've had to have a cough drop to get to bed so that my mouth will stay moist all night.
Yeah. But he's doing well. He's hanging in there. Got a lot of support, a lot of prayers. The tumor is getting bigger on his right side. Like you said, he's lost sight in that eye. Can't drive anymore. But the one thing that we really want to talk about is what type of cancer this is. This is very important. We didn't realize, they call it head and neck cancer. Obviously head and neck. But his cancer is from the HPV virus, the human papillomavirus. Um, Back then, they never had shots like they do now for kids, boys and girls.
Yeah, and we strongly recommend that when your kids come of age to get the shot.
I'm not sure how old it is. I don't know if it's 11 or 12. My daughter had the shot. She's 33 now. But everybody that we talk to, we encourage them, please, get your kids the HPV shot.
Because you really don't want to go through this. I mean, I go to bed at night, I get up in the morning, I let my chickens out, and then I've got to walk around to get all the stiffness out, and then I go about my day.
That's his daily living. We go to the store. We've tried traveling about, 30 miles?
Yeah, well, so yeah, 30,
And he
45.
thought he could do it. He was okay while he was there. We went to a Walmart and stuff like that. But when he got home, he said that he couldn't do that anymore because it was just too much for him.
That made me too sore. And I paid for it for a day and a half. But I've had, probably 14, 15 good days right in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got a pellet gun that I like to shoot, that I can shoot in the backyard for fun. But you get this, you feel like a prisoner in your own home.
We have our animals too. I mean, they keep us going. I'm surprised Charlie isn't in here, or Conyer. Our 3 dogs are down here on the floor, and it's 7:30 at night here, so our chickens have gone to bed. But we wanted to do this video because, number one, we wanted to let you know about our cancer journey. And, they have said that they've given him the time limit about 3 or 4 times. He's got 6 months. He's got 3 weeks. He's got
3 days.
3
2
days. No one knows. Only God knows.
And I think I've surpassed what the radiologist, she gave us what? 3 weeks, 3 months,
Yeah,
or
something
6
like that.
months. And I think I'm on like 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's gonna come a point that the good Lord's gonna take me, but I just don't think He's ready for me. I'm just too stubborn and ornery.
But we can't stress enough about this HPV virus. Now, they had said that when you get HPV, it can take years, up to 10 years, I think is what they said,
Yeah.
for it to turn into cancer. For men. For women, probably the same, but I know some women, they get cervical cancer pretty quick with it. Do I have HPV? No, I don't. I have regular exams, and they test for it every time. It can be passed on to each other, and that's probably how he got it. Men do not know they have it. There's no test for men. Women, of course, they have their yearly visit with their doctor. They get their pap smears, things like that, and they test for that to let them know if they have it or not. There is no test for men, but there is a shot now for boys, and we just strongly urge anyone with a young boy. Like I said, I don't know if it's 11 or 12. I don't, maybe even younger now. And I think it's a set of 3 shots. I I remember right. We just wanted to stress the importance of the HPV virus and getting your kids their shots. We're not saying that it may have stopped it. We don't know that. But if there's a shot out there to help it and not let anybody go through what he's been through, we strongly urge you to do it for your kids. We just keep going day by day. That's all we can do, huh?
Yep, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
And if you
Piper down.
think that a lot of guys don't get it, you should go to Lafayette.
We're in Maine, by the way.
Yeah, we're in Maine. Lafayette's in Brewer, Maine. And see the amount of people that do have the same cancer that I do.
Yeah.
It would surprise you.
Because when we first found out, and they said it was the HPV virus that started in his tonsils, we're like, what in the world? And the doctors, they weren't surprised, were they? They're like, no, this is very common. This is very common, and usually in men it starts in their throat. Tonsils, throat area, neck area, and then it heads toward the brain or things like that. But he's been through radiation, as much radiation as he can get. He's had all the chemotherapy that his body can handle. His body had so much of it that we stopped because he was just getting really ill. His body was just...
I've had more radiation than any one person should have.
It's very toxic, and his body just couldn't handle anymore. So we decided that to let it do its thing, to let God take over. Like I said, he's in hospice now. And hospice doesn't always mean that you're going to die right then and there. Hospice is a huge help. They help families, they help with medication, they help with anything that he needs, like his hospital bed, a walker, medications, anything that he needs, they're there. The nurse comes once a week, and we love her. I mean, she's part of the family now. We've known her for so long. So.
Yeah, and I mean, if I need a walker or a cane, they get it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually get it through FedEx within a day or two.
He has oxygen if he needs it. He does sleep in his hospital bed because it's easier for him to get in and out of, and he can, tilt it.
I can adjust it to where I'm comfortable to sleep.
So.
I mean, there's some nights that I sleep real good, and then there's other nights that I sleep maybe an hour and a half, but it feels like I've slept 4 hours. I mean, I just keep living life to the fullest. Like it's my last day. I get up, I do what I want to do, and go to bed at night, and wake up the next morning, let my chickens out, come back to bed for a while, get up, get my coffee, walk around the dooryard, get loosened up, and then go from there.
Yep.
You can't give up. You gotta fight every day.
You do.
And that's what I do. I fight every day. I don't give up. I ain't ready to throw the towel in yet.
This girl right here, Piper, this is our puppy. She's about 2 now. She follows him everywhere. She makes sure she sleeps in here with him. She's almost like his little support dog. She keeps an eye on him.
Yeah, and I quit smoking for 4 years. I started smoking again. If I'm gonna go on my terms. But that little pup, when I get up and move around, she watches me walk around the living room all night till I climb back into bed. And
Then we have our two old ones down there. They're 10, so they just kind of lay around where they feel comfortable. They're getting, they're getting old. Their bodies.
And some nights I've got all three dogs out here watching over me.
Yeah.
I call them my three guardian angels.
Charlie will come flying in every now and then and land on his pillow and.
Yeah, he'll be staring at me. I'll roll over and look, and there's Charlie looking at me.
So, we just wanted to get on here and tell you a little bit about our experience with cancer and the type of cancer, and just kind of encourage anybody with young kids to really think about the HPV shot.
Yeah, I strongly encourage getting the shot. And you can get the shot, I think 45 is the age cutoff.
I think so, I'm not sure.
So,
We'd have to look into that.
I mean, men under the age of 45, I suggest you get the shot.
Yeah.
So
I'll look that up and see. I'll put it in the description box below just to see how old you can be to get the shot. So.
I mean, them commercials you see on TV, I mean, do it. Save yourself from going through this, because this is not fun.
Alright guys, we're going to get on here. We just wanted to do this little video just to tell you our experience. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
And we'll see you next time. Hopefully,
yeah,
I'll still be around.
Alright guys, so we're going to say good night, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.